defining a generation.
You grow up thinking the world is all roses and bunnies and things like that, and literally, and it's not.
The most impactful commentary.
I am taught to protect women and children and die for my country. These are the types of things I'm taught. Sure, I put my life on the line. Sure, I could have died that day or whatever, but these are the types of things that come along with being a man. At least I would have died with my honor.
Real news, real lives, and the juiciest conversations.
Noni. It's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice.
Is that right? I'm fresh to the mud. But, yeah. But hit the club. But throw a couple dubs. Ain't no stripper stripping for me. I just hope you listen to me. I'm on the way, bro. Put that on E, bro. Hollywood Hooks. You already know my last name Hooks. What you talking about? You walk.
What's up, Truth Nation and all the Juicy Jammers out there? Happy Tuesday.
The Ghetto Taco Bell.
You are now sipping on Jammin with Juice. I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. Okay. And of course, I got my boy Ben Jammin with me.
It's amazing.
Period. Shout out DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos.
DJ Brother Z. Holla.
And we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios at the Avenue. I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. You know, Benjamin.
What?
We gotta talk, bruh.
Oh my God. Why do I feel like this is gonna be something crazy?
No, it's not gonna be nothing that crazy.
Okay.
It's just
what's going on?
You want to know one thing I love about working here at GKB, and one thing I love about working here in the 3rd Street Market Hall, and one thing I really truly love about working for 1017 The Truth. Do you know what it is?
That you get to talk?
Well, yes, that I do get to talk because I was that student that always got talks too much on their report card. Go figure.
Me too.
Right? I think it was just our calling. You know, like the teachers didn't understand us at the time.
Shout out to my teacher, Mr. Smith. He passed away, and I'm going to go see him this Saturday at his funeral.
Yeah, shout out to him. He made you the man, or helped make you the man you are today. But the reason why I love it is because I get to talk to all of my fellow millennial friends here, and my millennial coworkers, and my Gen Z coworkers, and we get to have a lot of crazy discussions, right? We get to have so many discussions that I'm glad that we get to have in private amongst each other, because if we were to put it out there on the internet, I don't know. I think people would kind of talk mess about us and be like, y'all don't know nothing. What are y'all talking about? What is going on? Da, da, da. But with that being said, the conversation that we had today about, the question Rhea asked us all.
Here we go.
As far as
take me down the rabbit.
If you were stranded on a desert island and you can only have 3 items to either survive on the island and or get you off of the island, what would you bring, right? So this has been the question that has been going around our offices since yesterday. That is one of the questions that I'm having with my millennial Gen Z coworkers. Another, I would say, thing that we have been discussing is the fact that, hey, how many continents are there? How many continents are there, Benjamin?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
You're just
Come
not
on.
going to tell the people what
I'm
you know?
asking you.
There are 7 continents.
There are 7 continents on the earth, right? And then what's something else you asked me? You asked me, Juice, what is 9 times 7, right? And what did I say to you?
62.
I did. I said 62. I said 62.
You said
and have
62.
you been on Facebook lately?
Yes.
Have you been seeing this this math problem that has been going around the Facebooks that is 100 divided by... Hey, listen, don't be talking about me to Zech in his ear. But there's a math problem going around Facebook right now that is 100 divided by 4, and then in parentheses it says 2 plus 3. Now, this quote here, this math problem, I should say, this equation has everybody up in arms.
Has them stumped.
Has everybody so stumped. They pulling out the please excuse my dear Aunt Sally method to try to figure this out. And some people are getting the answer of 5, and some people are getting the answer of 125. And it's just so many things that's just going on in my world that led me to the conclusion that I think we all need a refresher. When it comes to education.
So just admit it.
I think everyone needs a refresher when it comes to education, because there are a lot of things, and maybe I'm speaking for myself.
You are,
and
because
Truth
you're
Nation,
the person. You're the
Juicy
person who needs a
Jammers,
refresher.
y'all
You need to take your ass back to class.
y'all can vouch for me here. But I just feel like after you leave, let's say high school, college, you don't really go back to those things that you once learned when you were in middle school, elementary school, when it comes to biology, when it comes to social studies, when it comes to history, even when it comes to math, right? We don't go back to it. And I feel like that is the reason why a lot of people are uneducated today in their adult lives.
No, the reason why they're uneducated is because they didn't retain the information.
But that's what I'm saying. You're uneducated, so you need a refresher, right? If you didn't retain it, don't you need a refresher?
You just need to learn
made
how to
my
retain.
point.
No, you just
made my point.
No, you just need to learn how to retain information and not only keep it for just 2 seconds for a test.
You just made my point. That sometimes I think it's important to have a refresher, even when it comes to civics. A lot of people don't understand civics. Sherwin says all the time on his show, like, man, do I have to do a civics lesson? Because y'all just don't understand how the government works. You don't. Sometimes I don't. And I'm honest about it. But this is the truth. So I have to be honest. I have to keep it 10-17. But I just think it's important for us to have a refresher. You would expect an older woman who's driving a car to have a refresher in order to get her license, correct? Correct?
Okay.
Correct?
Yep.
Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I just think that at some point in time, there needs to be, and maybe there is out there in Truth Nation, let me know at 833-212-1017, or you can hit us in the YouTube chat. Tell me if there's a specific book that I can purchase that just has the refresher education of, what would you say, like a GED. I think that would be very important for people.
I think you can just go to Google and get some courses going for yourself.
Yeah, I think it's just important because I think after a certain age, people stop learning willingly. And I don't think that...
I think that's true.
Exactly. Like, you willingly are like, I don't need to read no more books.
I don't got to learn no
Exactly. Like, you don't. But me personally, I feel like you should be learning every day. You should be refreshing your mind, renewing your mind. They say in the Bible, renew your mind every single chance that you get, because you never can stop learning. You can never know too much information. And I just think with all of these different riddles and math equations and social studies prompts that you have been giving me and Rhea has been giving me and Facebook has been giving me, I think it just made me really realize that everyone should just be forced to have a refresher course.
I think really you're speaking for yourself.
We should take a GED test. We should be forced to take a GED test every 10 years.
I think you're really talking for yourself. I mean, for one, you said you thought elementary began in 3rd grade.
Hey.
That was an indicator right there. She needs to go back to school. I don't know how she graduated. I don't know how she got her degree.
That wasn't on a test. That has never been on a test say, hey, what is 1st and 2nd grade? Have you ever had that on a test, Benjamin?
That's my point. That's my point, because there's some things that are called common knowledge and or common sense. There you go.
So you're saying I lack common sense?
100,000%.
I think you lack common sense.
Hey, that's your thoughts, not mine. That's not what I think
that's
of myself.
the world's thoughts.
What I'm telling you is,
I know I got common sense.
You need to go to school. You need to figure out mathematician, okay?
Mathematician.
You need to figure out what's really going on because I don't know.
You know what,
about you,
Benjamin? I really want us to do a timed math test right now. I really do.
You.
I really do. I want to go back.
I would slaughter you in a test.
I want to go back to what was it? Maybe middle school.
Algebra.
Middle school.
Well, what you want?
And do them like you got 1 minute to complete as many.
You want multiplication?
I want either multiplication. No, I want addition.
Oh my God.
And we need to go back to having the 100 questions, the 100 math problems.
I used to love those problems.
And you have like a minute or two in order to do it. We should do that live on air one of these days because I just think everybody needs a refresher when it comes to just things.
Why do you keep saying everybody? It's you.
No, I personally think everybody should.
You need it.
You agreed with me that if you're an older person, you should get retested in order to keep your driver's license, correct? So how is that any different?
The truth is,
being uneducated is not good for society, just like bad driving.
You know, and I think there's a reason for that. I think that
I'm just saying.
The American school system doesn't really want you to be that educated. You know, I feel that the people in power know that if a majority of the population was informed, they would definitely be dangerous. So that's why the minority is informed and not the majority. But they want to keep the majority in control.
Exactly.
And keep the minority as they are.
They want you to stay stupid. Yeah. So I guess you're continuing to make my point. Okay. That we need to continuously be learning. We need to always be trying to elevate higher. And sometimes you need a refresher on things. I'm not afraid to say that. I need a refresher on some things because I have said this to you before and I've said on air before, I never liked social studies as a kid. I didn't like history. I didn't like social studies. The only thing I really cared about the most was like algebra. I did really good in algebra, like solving equations and things like that. But other than that, I really didn't care about nothing that was outside of like journalism or outside of writing. I didn't really like writing like that, but I did it because it was kind of fun sometimes being a storyteller. But I didn't care about history and social studies. And now as I'm older, I understand the importance of it. And I would love to go back and have like a refresher course or refresher class or refresher book that gets me back up to speed to the things that I didn't pay attention to when I was just trying to get by and I didn't retain the information. I was just trying to pass the test. Because one thing about the education system specifically here is they always testing you, but sometimes people don't test well. Like you shouldn't be judged based off your test scores. And I feel like in school, I didn't really care to learn the information. I just felt pressured to get good grades on the test. So no, I wasn't really retaining it. You just knew it well enough to pass the test. Exactly. I knew it well enough to get a good grade. And then after that, we moved on to the next thing. We never went back to it. So how am I supposed to retain something that it only took 4 weeks to learn? Like that makes no sense to me.
Yeah, we just gotta practice more. You know, repetition creates the knowledge that you want to know. You know,
that's all
repetition
I'm saying.
is the father of learning. Shout out to Dwayne Michael Carter.
Who?
Dwayne Michael Carter.
Oh,
do you know who that is?
But I guess I'm just saying. Listen, you might not agree with me, but I know somebody out there agrees with me that we all need refreshers sometimes.
I mean, honestly, I think we do. I think people do need refreshers. I think once you do graduate or reach a certain height in whether it be your career or even in school, you know, sometimes you're like, I don't really need to learn all these different other things. I'm good. I know the fundamentals, right? It's kind of like English, right? We speak this each and every day. However, people
still be wrong.
There you go. You know, some people would say the
there be kicking people in the butt, boy.
That's right, especially now. Nobody knows their pronouns anymore. So it's 2024. Now, that's why I couldn't imagine going back to school right now because it's just so confusing. I think they're really trying to confuse these kids more.
Listen.
And I'm talking about even the math equations. Like, if I had children right now and I had to show my kid how to do the equation, how their math teacher wants to do the equation now, I'd probably be lost myself. All right, because the old school method worked for me, but now they want you to do so many other things just to get one simple addition answer. I'm good.
Yeah, that's true. And technology has advanced to the point where we rely more on that than anything else. Like I remember back in the day, we used to not be able to even use calculators like that for real.
You used to always have that teacher be like, well, in the future, you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket. Right. Now we got a cell phone, so
literally.
Know.
I mean, hey.
Y'all don't know the future.
They just were trying to get people to learn it the best way they could, but that wasn't for everybody. Hey. But like you said, I mean, Listen,
Look,
everybody struggles.
1 + 1 = 2. And if I was in the bathroom today, why did I say a bathroom? If I was in school today, again, like I said, I'd probably be confused. It seems like to me that they, want unisex bathrooms and things like that now, so everybody can feel like 1 + 1 = 2.
Whoa, what?
See how confusing that was? That's how they confuse these kids. That's why people don't know nothing today.
I'm just saying. I know exactly why you're bringing up bathrooms because I do know why you're bringing up bathrooms.
Oh, you can pick that up. You retain the information.
This is short time retaining it. Like, you think I'm gonna remember this in another 4 weeks? No. Like, come on now.
You females are doing.
Don't
better.
Start. But Truth Nation, really,
Kamala
what I
Harris
want to
is
ask y'all though
improving y'all brain
today,
power.
since Ben Jammin brought up bathrooms, is I had an experience this past weekend about unisex bathrooms, and I really want to get y'all thoughts on how would y'all feel if you were in the bathroom stall, right? And let's say you just in the bathroom in general, a woman, and you see a man coming in there about to use the bathroom in a urinal. Would you feel comfortable? Would you feel some type of way that bathroom is not private just for women anymore? But then again, we're treading in really thin waters here because, what is a woman anymore? I don't know what's going on. But these are serious things that are happening in the world. I walked into my very first unisex bathroom over the weekend when I was in New York City, and it kind of made me feel some type of way. And I want to know, would that make y'all feel some type of way as well? Or should we kind of start trending into the direction of just having unisex bathrooms?
I mean, for real though, Juice. Like, even for the men out there, how would y'all feel if you're at the urinal, you're doing your thing, got your schlong out, and a beautiful woman walks in to use the bathroom as well? Would that heighten your senses a little bit? Would that get you rock?
Listen.
Or would you just go ahead and mind your business?
I think it is an important discussion that we need to have because, especially with this election, certain people might be trending in certain different ways, a progressive way or a more conservative way. So we definitely need to discuss at 833-212-1017. How do y'all feel about these unisex bathrooms? All right, keep it locked here, y'all. It's Jammin' with Juice.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel. Truth Nation, the election season is in full swing, and we need to have an insightful discussion on the political issues that we will be debuting The Truth on Politics on Tuesday, August 27th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on The Truth. This monthly show will engage in a thoughtful debate on the local and national elections and the policies which impact our community. Do not miss The Truth on Politics with Dr. Ken Harris, Sherwin Hughes, Telly Hughes, Tori Lowe, and Bailey Coleman on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year in 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Hey, Milwaukee, you've got too nice of a ride. Why put it through a gas station car wash when you could treat it to a nice Tsunami Express car wash? At Tsunami Express, expect nothing but the best with unlimited wash memberships and state-of-the-art car wash technology. Opening in Midtown on Fond du Lac Ave and Capitol Drive. Stop by and get a free car wash only at Tsunami Express in Midtown from August 21st through September 1st. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Learn more at tsunamiexpress.com.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by American Family Insurance. Milwaukee Black Talk.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Jennifer made me do this.
DJ Brother Z, holla!
Where I'm from is busted lips with slick tongues. Twist your fingers the wrong way and you'll get jumped.
What's going on, Truth Nation? All the Juicy Jammers out there listening in the world. This is Jammin' with Juice. I am being Jammin'. That is Carrie Noni, and that is DJ Brother Z on the 1 and 2. All right. Before break, we had asked y'all a question because our very own Carrie Noni Juice had went out there to the great NYC. All right, and experienced unisex bathrooms. And you were also traumatized because in the back of your mind, you were thinking to yourself, while I'm using this bathroom, what happens if a man comes in here? Okay, what happens if he comes in with his big old Johnson? Okay, what happens? And it made me think to myself, oh my God, this is a fear for our future because this might be something happening today, everywhere.
Yeah.
Call in 833-212-1017. How would y'all feel with unisex bathrooms?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I think I need to clarify exactly what the unisex part was because even here at GKB, right, we have two bathrooms where it's not a gender neutral bathroom. However, it is just one stall. Only one person can use that.
There. It's a toilet.
You know what I mean?
There's
It's a toilet. It's a sink with wash your hands and a hand dryer or whatever. But it's anybody can use it. It doesn't say this one is for women, this one is for men. It's anybody can go in it because we have a lot of people here who need to just use the bathroom. So why would we have it separated like that?
It should
right?
Because some of y'all be nasty.
No, and it be the men that be disgusting.
Nah, I've seen some stuff.
It be the men that be disgusting.
I see some stuff.
And I know
man.
who y'all talking about, but I also seen men in there being disgustingly nasty.
Whatever.
Leaving the toilet seat up.
Whatever.
It's pee all on the floors.
Okay, so,
it's like y'all don't know how to clean up after yourselves. But
bro, I done seen one of y'all go up in there, all right, and talk about, oh, it's so nasty up in there, and then go up in there, take your poop, and then come back out, and literally what I would see is a big old doo-doo streak up the wall.
I make sure not to leave no streaks. I look back.
How's y'all doo-doo getting on the wall? How's y'all doo-doo getting on the wall?
On the wall?
On the wall. Yeah.
On the wall of the bathroom?
On the wall of the bathroom.
That's disgusting.
And this is a workplace environment.
That is not true because I made sure to clean my streaks off. Don't even get me started because I hate when other people leave streaks. You think I want somebody coming in after me and thinking I just did something?
Juice,
that's my reputation.
I done came in the bathroom.
You are capping.
And you see the streaks in the toilet, right, Ben? Right, exactly. Even Danielle told me that she was in the bathroom before me. I said, who's just in here? She
bro,
said, Carrie.
y'all is capping on these airways. But that is not the conversation right now. Because y'all want to sit up here and not keep it 1-on-1-7.
Nasty booty.
I was in New York City, and y'all know. Stop it. Y'all know New York is a more progressive, advanced place, right? They have a lot of things first, and then the rest of the world kind of adjusts. Same goes for LA, same goes for Atlanta. Like these bigger market cities, they try a lot of different things. So while I was at my Black Girls in Media conference in NYC, they had 2 bathrooms. Now, I had to use the bathroom, and I was a little bit confused. I was a little bit perplexed because on the bathroom stall, it said restrooms, but it had a picture, the little picture of the woman, and then it had a line, and then it had a picture of the man.
Did it have a third picture?
No, it was just 2 pictures of a woman and a man.
But then I feel discriminated against because, what if somebody's trans?
Okay, I'm not going to be disrespectful, but you're just going to have to go in and you're just going to have to pick one. Pretty much what I'm saying is, it was like a gender neutral, non-binary type of bathroom. Okay. And at first I said, oh, this must be kind of like our work bathrooms where it's just one toilet in there. You got to lock the door behind you, make sure nobody comes in. If it had the woman and the man on it, I wasn't thinking that it was literally stalls and urinals in there and anybody could just come and go as they please.
At the time when you used the bathroom, did a man come in there at all?
No, but I saw a man coming out.
Ooh.
And I was just like, oh, maybe I shouldn't use this one. This might be more, because you know how sometimes people gravitate to certain spaces, right? So you might be like, oh, that's a certain person's bathroom. In my head, I said, okay, this bathroom might lean a little bit more towards the men to go in it. So I'm going to go in the other one.
Did you smell it first?
I did not smell it. I was almost scared to go in it because I thought someone had not locked the door behind them, and I didn't want to just bombard somebody while they're using the restroom. So I used the other one, but I saw urinals in there, and I saw regular bathroom stalls, and so it just made me think I was a little uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't see any men in there when I was actually in there. I did see men coming out of both of them at some point in time while I was there all day. But it just made me think is this what the future is going to have? It's just unisex, non-binary bathrooms where you'll have urinals and you'll have stalls and anybody can come and go as you please. And if that is the case, is America ready for that? 833-212-1017. How do y'all feel about having unisex bathrooms across the country, no matter where you're at? If you're in a mall, if you're in, a food hall, like the Third Street Market Hall, a restaurant, where anybody can go into the bathroom. To me personally, I feel like it's not that safe. But I just feel like times have changed.
I think really what people are scared of, especially a person like yourself, is you're afraid how nasty you really are is going to be revealed.
That's not even that ain't even how it's going right now.
I do understand a few fears. Okay, personally, nobody really wants to have somebody impede on the things that they do in their privacy, when you ladies are freshening up in the bathroom. But then again, you might get a chance to see who you're really dealing with. Imagine going out on a date and y'all both got to go to the bathroom, right? You're going out on a date, you go to the bathroom, he handles his stuff at the urinal, you handle your stuff in the stall. And if it happens to get a little bit nasty in there, it just does. But at least at that point, I get the option to see who you really are when you're at home. Gives me a bit of an upper hand.
You want to know something, Ben? I think you're thinking like this. Well, you're going to hear it. I don't know what you're about to say. You're going to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
You're going to hear it. You're going to hear it anyway.
No.
Okay, now he done.
Yeah, see, I told you I control your mic.
You don't
call
control
in right now. Yes, I do. Call in right now at 833-212-1017.
Zach
How y'all
controls the
feeling
mics.
about unisex urinals? I mean, unisex bathrooms.
I'm about to tell you about
throughout the
yourself
nation.
real quick, though. I feel as though you don't really care about the situation because you're a man. You don't have to think of the negative, possible, terrible outcomes that can come from this as much as women might have to.
I do have a question for you, because we've had a similar conversation about not necessarily the unisex bathrooms, but about the fear that women do live with.
Yeah.
Whether it's going over a man's house or whether
it's different than a man.
A man's when he goes to hug you, being in his grip, being in his grasp. Where does that stem from?
What do you mean?
Where does this fear stem from? You guys just I'm not going to say lump all women into one person, but where do you believe this fear that women have of men come from?
I mean, just hearing about stuff that's going on in the world. When you hear about women going over men's houses and they just, even with Sade Robinson, come on now, RIP to my girl. But it's like, you can't just go over men's houses because you never know what they be on. Similar to women, however, that's not talked about enough. It's more so talked about that women are getting more, sexually assaulted, and women are getting harassed, and women are getting shot and killed for not giving a man their phone number, or women are the ones more so being attacked. That's what's being highlighted. And that's not to say it doesn't happen to men, because it 100% definitely does.
It does.
But it's just a thing that women more so think about, when they're on their own, because men are supposed to be the ones there to kind of like protect them in a sense. But I feel like we live in a society now where it's very individualistic, where women do not have that same protection from men as they once did in the past.
Interesting.
And so we kind of do have to fend for ourselves in a sense, because we don't know who might come to rescue us, versus with y'all, if y'all are in a situation, it's assumed y'all can handle y'all own. But that's just an assumption.
Yeah.
But that's just what I would think.
No, that's interesting. But call in, Truth Nation, 833-212-1017.
Yes.
How y'all feeling about these unisex bathrooms increasing across the United States?
Yeah, is this something that the country is ready for? Because it definitely is a more progressive idea. 833-212-1017. We got Black Conscious on the line. What's poppin', Juicy Jammer?
Ready or not, I gotta pee. Move out the way. We don't care about that. And if you ain't ready for a tough titty, and if it's in New York, it's going to be in L.A.
Aw. Black Conscious,
Dang, Black Conscious, you got a
try
bad
calling
signal,
back,
bro.
because your signal is a little bad.
Yeah, call back, bro.
Hello?
Oh, wait, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
So to your point, men don't care. We'll whip it out anywhere, as long as, we have a place where we can release.
Yep.
But
and
to answer your question, right, answer your question, Benjamin, why would...
Dang, there you go again, Black Conscious. You cut out again. Can you say that one more time, bro?
Because of the rape culture that is upon us, is why women have these fears and reserves to be that. Everybody wants to be comfortable and knowing that they can go and be at a safe place. So, regardless if we're ready or not, it's here upon us, and it's going to be something we're going to get over and get through, just like all the other things that we're doing in this world, this crazy mixed up world.
Got you. Thanks so much, Black Conscious. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah,
my
thank
Gemini
you.
Brother. God bless you. No, I hear that fully.
So interesting to me, because I feel like the men really do not care.
It's
I
not
don't know if it's like, do y'all not care about like one showing? Because I don't want nobody just seeing my private parts. So, but it seems like y'all just don't care who see your private parts.
That's not true. I think so. For instance, I was watching this video, and I think I sent it to you, but there was a gentleman who was invited out on a date. This woman basically paid $3,000 for this dude to come out. Paid $3,000 for this dude to come out to some kind of vacation resort home that she had for him. He comes out.
She flew him out.
She flew him out, and she spent $3,000 for this man to come out.
About $3,500.
$3,500. Thank you. A little bit more pricey, right? Was she a bad-looking woman? She wasn't that bad-looking. However, when the man got there, she also had a friend for him. And he ended up being like, you know what? I can't do any of this. He's like, I can't have a threesome. I can't have a threesome with you, with both you ladies. He was like, I barely know you. And the woman blew up about it. She's like, dog, I just paid $3,000 for you to come out. You can't mess with me and my friend. And I respected this king. I respected this man, because ultimately he has enough respect for himself to reserve himself to be like, look, I understand when it comes down to having sex, we swapping spirits at that point. Like, I'm not doing it with you and another person. So ultimately this man was actually scared for his life, because he didn't know what was about to happen to him. But it's interesting that, and it is very sad, in my opinion, that rape culture has actually done a number on women's psyche to make them feel less secure, and I pray that rape culture dies, because that's not cool whatsoever. And I think even when we talk back to the unisex idea about unisex bathrooms being put all around the nation in New York and things like that, that's one of people's biggest fears. Like, I remember when people were talking about the whole transgender idea and men becoming women, or whatever you want to call it, and they enter into a woman's bathroom and they're gonna be in there to fondle young little girls. I think that's, again, it's a fear. Am I saying that it's not real? It is a real thing that could possibly happen, but it's just like, man, it's going to happen. You want to know why it's going to happen? And I told you this, Juice. One of the reasons why unisex bathrooms are going to happen is because companies are going to be looking to save money. Why do you think that even when it came down to segregation, the whole colored bathrooms and white-only bathrooms, they decided to be like, you know what, this will be beneficial for us because now I don't have to support another water supply. Now I'm saving money on water.
But they had the same amount of bathrooms. They still had 2 bathrooms with stalls and everything. So are they really saving the water?
Go back and look and do some history, and then we can have that conversation. But all I'm saying is, if it's going to save the United States some money, they're going to do it. So eventually unisex bathrooms will be a thing. But as somebody commented in our YouTube chat board, this is very interesting for them to say. And call in 833-212-1017. Let us know how y'all feeling about unisex bathrooms across the nation, increasingly. Okay, but they go on to say, look, we don't care. We don't care. Unisex bathrooms are already in everybody's household. Why would we care if it's out in the public?
I mean, that's completely different because you know the people in your household. I would hope you know the people who are coming in and out of your house. Like, I don't want to be in the bathroom with a random man stranger. I just don't. That's just me, though.
I mean, I can agree with that, but ultimately we get in bathrooms with strangers every day anyway. I would just say, even from a male standpoint, I don't want some gentleman being in there looking at my Johnson while I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
This is what I need some women to chime in
that
here.
That scares me.
I need some women to chime in here. 833-212-1017. I want to hear from the ladies. I mean, men, you can call as well, too, but it seems like y'all really just don't care about this situation that much. Like, it doesn't affect y'all that much.
They care.
But 833-212-1017. It don't seem like it. Well, how do y'all feel about these unisex, gender neutral, non-binary bathrooms that could potentially be coming all across the country? Are we ready for a progressive idea like this? What harmful things could come from this? What positive things could come from this? I mean, I have a few when we come back on the other side, so make sure you keep it locked. It's Jammin' with Juice.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
If you are an African American or Hispanic adult with type 2 diabetes, the University of Wisconsin needs your help to participate in Enrich, a diabetes research study which may involve working with a pharmacist and or a community health worker. Most discussions will be held over the phone. All participants will receive compensation. For more information, call Delicia now at 414-550-1016. That's 414-550-1016. And ask Delicia about Enrich.
Are you now 18 or older and need a driver's permit? Greater Milwaukee Urban League's free driver's permit classes can put you in the driver's seat. You'll learn the rules of the road from qualified instructors, moving you one step closer to successfully earning your driver's license permit. You may also qualify for free behind-the-wheel instruction. Classes are available June through September. You can attend virtually or in person. Visit tmul.org for more information.
More than 6 million kids in the U.S. have ADHD, and many aren't getting the support they need. At understood.org, we can help. Sometimes in class, the only thing your child can focus on are the thoughts racing through their head.
Why am I always falling behind? Why do I feel so alone? So different.
Your child is looking to you for answers. But as a parent, you probably have a lot of questions too. What should I do next? Where do I even start? At understood.org, we provide parents with the resources they need to help kids with ADHD thrive. Your child wants to thrive. Be the reason they do. Visit understood.org/the reason to get started.
Prostate cancer screening is a simple blood test. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Your family history of prostate cancer increases the risk for all the men in your family. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Prostate cancer is most treatable when it's detected early. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Men, it's your life. That's why it's so important to talk to your doctor about getting tested. If you want info on how to take action, the Prostate Cancer Foundation is here to help. For more than 30 years, PCF, a leader in scientific breakthroughs, has funded cutting-edge research that speeds new treatments into clinics, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself. Remember, it's your life, and it's a simple blood test. Get it done.
More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
What's up, Truth Nation? It is your girl, Noni Juice Purr, and I'm here to talk about my friends at Steinhoffels, because your best night's sleep, it starts on a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhoffels. Tempur-Pedics are designed to make aches and pains a thing of the past by relieving pressure points and supporting the body as no other mattress can. Right now, you can save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable base sets. Tempur-Pedic Queen Hybrid mattresses start at only $48 per month when you use Steinhoffels 60-month financing. Sleep better tonight on new Tempur-Pedic. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com. You know, I wonder, will Steinhoffels eventually have these unisex, gender-neutral, non-binary bathrooms in the future?
I know they have unisex furniture.
They definitely do have unisex furniture popping. But I definitely think that these bathrooms are something that will eventually come. And I think maybe because it isn't a thing yet, I'm not conditioned to be okay with it just yet, that I have a issue with it where I feel uncomfortable. But I definitely think there could be some negatives, you know, from this idea, as if we have men and women being able to be in the same bathroom stalls. I just don't think that that's okay. You have to think about, there could be women or men who are traumatized from an experience, an harassment experience or whatever in the past, and they might not want to relive that trauma, having a man coming into the bathroom that they don't know. And you have to understand, this is a completely different world. Like, people are crazy today. They have no type of sense of morale for other human beings, and they could do anything in these bathrooms. Anything in these bathrooms. And I just don't feel comfortable with the idea currently. Like, I see a problem with it being like single stalled bathrooms where you just have one toilet and you can lock it behind you or whatever. That is perfectly fine. Maybe we need like more of those instead of just full stalls that anybody can come in and out of. But I mean, I understand that the world is adjusting to the new like pronouns and the new amount of people who, yes, the gender fluidity of, you know, trans people and non-binary people who don't really, you know, identify as a man or a woman. And since we have more of that in the world, we kind of have to adjust to having that, you know. And if they don't really want to decide which one or whatever, maybe that's how the world is just gonna go, as we go to these more unisex bathrooms. I mean, I personally feel like it would be cool if we just had 3, where you could say a woman or a man bathroom, or even
trans or something.
No, just like a gender neutral bathroom. Kind of like how on if you're filling out an application or something, it'll say you have to say your gender. Is it male? Is it female? Or like other? Do you not want to specify? I think it could be more something like that, you know, so that way they're still included, but you're protecting everybody else who might kind of have a problem with that or an issue with that. Because if I have a child and they're going into the bathroom and all of a sudden a man is coming in there that they don't know, and it's creepy people out here, and I'm not even going to get into the whole like pedophile thing that could soon be a thing. Like, I just don't know where the world will be in 10 years. But those are just my thoughts on gender neutral bathrooms. How do y'all feel about it? 833-212-1017. Are we ready? Is the world ready, I should say, for just gender neutral bathrooms here in America?
No, that's very interesting. And what Bab says on our YouTube chat board, she goes on to say, look, I think there should be women's, men's, and a unisex bathroom, not just unisex. We have to remember many women have trauma from men, and they deserve to feel safe when using the bathroom. And
exactly.
I agree with that. People do deserve to feel safe. I mean, a lot of times I go to the bathroom just to escape my boss. You know, how many people sit in the bathroom just to escape work for, take a 20-minute break?
Hey, going back to school, I used to sit in the school bathroom and not go to class sometimes.
Right.
That's just me. But 833-212-1017. How you feel about these unisex bathrooms? We got Miss Rose on the line. What's poppin', Juicy Jammer?
You know what? I have a problem that we're losing our common sense of logic. Number one, we need to get back to our principles and pride. Even as a little girl when I was about 6 when I used to go swimming, we had individual stalls for showering in the female and individual stalls for men. I didn't even like women who might try to look around to see how I look while I was showering in my individual stall. We deserve the right to have privacy for our own person. Just because we are the same sex or doesn't mean that you have the same rights of the opposite sex. You need to maintain a separateness if it means 3 different types of stalls, male, female, or whatever you think you are. We got to stop trying to accept the things that are biologically not a part of our society and start bringing in logic of common sense and knowledge so that we can have a better society for understanding each other.
Interesting. Hey, Miss Rose, let me ask you this question then, because you really spoke to the person inside of me, all right? Because ultimately...
A different person?
I'm a Gemini. There's always 2 sides to the Gemini. But Miss Rose...
This is the perfect bathroom for you.
Right. It sounds like the perfect bathroom because in my honest opinion, that's how I feel. Like personally, when you walk into a men's bathroom, we get these, we got a whole bunch of urinals and then we got stalls. I want my own privacy when I go to the bathroom. I want my own stall. I'm kind of jealous that when women go to the bathrooms, y'all all got your own stall.
Why don't you just go in the stall?
Don't ask me that question.
That's what they have when you're doing public. That's a public institution. When you have private institutions, that's the bathroom, you usually will lock the door when you go in and you have company. Because you don't want people coming into your bathroom while you're even in your own private home.
Right.
As most people do. So the thing is, we got to learn to respect each other's right to privacy when releasing or doing whatever with their own body. And that's what we're missing. We're missing the right to being a human being who has rights to their own privacy. On behalf of all those who don't know what they are, that's their problem. But they, just to cover that, have those 3 things. Male, biologically born male, biologically born female, and the other ones to cover whatever else they think they are.
No, I appreciate you so much, Miss Rose.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Rose.
She's not lying though, but I think privacy is being erased. I think that's why we got cameras everywhere. But call in 833-212-1017. How y'all feeling about these unisex bathrooms increasing across the nation?
Heidi, call back. I actually want to hear from you. 833-212-1017. But right now we got the caller on the line. What's poppin', Juicy Jammer?
Hey, what's going on?
It's amazing.
Well, your topic today kind of brought to mind how I have actually been at the gym before, and I'm very uncomfortable. Huh?
Put your seatbelt on. It keeps beeping.
Oh, you got your seatbelt off, caller?
Oh, I do that every time I call. I'm sorry. I was not driving, though. I had my keys in the ignition.
I love the caller.
But thank you, guys. And I always feel very uncomfortable because sometimes men who are, maybe single fathers or maybe the caregivers at that particular part of the day, I've seen men bring daughters of, 4 or 5 into the locker room.
Yeah.
And, with other men, where there are other men, of every age undressing, and that, to me, that's something that I had daughters I would never do.
Mm-hmm. That's just
because you don't know what kind of trauma you're causing without trying to do it. But like to Ms. Rose's point, bathroom is and yours, Benjamin. Bathroom experience is pretty much a private experience, and I think everybody should have their own stall, with the exception of us guys, having urinals.
I don't even think we need the urinals, though, bro. I think that's just like an extra add-on to the bathroom.
Just have the stalls.
Well, yeah, I think in larger, like at Fiserv Forum, you wouldn't be able, for example, to accommodate the people who need to relieve themselves based on space if you didn't have urine or places that are large like that. And so you would understand, and they do accommodate because they have what Carrie said, they have bathrooms where you can go in and lock the door and have privacy. So I think choice is the most important thing that public spaces need to keep in mind. And if you provide all three choices, those who want to be in the bathroom with other genders will have one if they want. And those who want to, have just the bathroom to themselves, that should be an option as well. I think those going forward, those public spaces will be more successful.
But then the caller, okay, so say we all do fall through with this unisex idea. What if the bathroom that we walk into is just a whole bunch of stalls in there? Like everybody has their own little private room. You do what you want to do. Whatever you identify as is what you identify as, We all share the same sink. But, we all got our own separate stalls. Would that be, more reasonable for you and or the, average American to be able to take part in?
It was still feel weird.
Like I said, I have my own. I have my own way of, seeing the topic, and for me, like I said, if the business or entity decides that they want to provide that as an option, as long as they're providing the other options, I would choose not to be in the space with, like Carrie said, women who may have had trauma, because that. You never know when you might run into a Karen who just is vindictive and decides she's going to say Ben Jammin touched her in the bathroom. You follow me?
That's another point.
Because there are no cameras in the bathroom.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling in. God bless you. God bless you.
Like it's not just about women being assaulted or being fake, saying they were assaulted. Men can be fake assaulted too.
That's true. Or be accused of a crime that we did not do.
Exactly.
Hey, put your cameras on. Maybe we need cameras in the bathroom then, huh?
Oh, absolutely. That is completely against privacy. But 833-212-1017 if you want to get your last text in. Also, hop into the YouTube chat. How do you feel about these unisex bathrooms that might be taking over the country in the future? Are we ready for them? We're going to wrap up the show with a bow on the other side, so make sure you keep it locked here, everybody. It's Jammin' with Juice.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
Truth Nation!
And all our juicy jammers out there,
make certain that you tap into Jam with Juice each and every day so you can quench your thirst.
That is right. You already know you can sip on us every single day, like Ben Jammin said, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. But that's not all, y'all.
Catch us exclusively on YouTube for our 6 to 7 show.
Yep, only on Thursdays.
Catch Jammin' with Juice each and every day on 1017 The Truth.
Now sip on that.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 1017 The Truth.
So we do have a drug take-back box at Outreach Community Health Centers. So if people have medications at their home that they want to get rid of, they could bring it to our pharmacy and we'll dispose of it for them. Anything that's not being used, anything that's kind of out of date, even antibiotics, any other medications, definitely it's better to safely dispose of it, and definitely don't flush it down the toilet because that puts it back into our drinking water supply.
So why is that a bad thing, Annie? Why do we not want to flush our medication?
Yeah, so it contaminates our drinking water. It contaminates our waterways, so our rivers and lakes don't benefit from all of those medications entering into the water supply. And we don't also enter. We have great drinking water in the city of Milwaukee, but they can only filter out so many of the pharmaceuticals. So as much as we can to reduce the pharmaceutical supply in our drinking water, we'll all be better off.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because their home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote from an agent at amfam.com. Products are not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating companies American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At UW Credit Union, our home loans have everything you need for your next big step, including up to $750 off closing costs for all home buyers. And first-time buyers can save even more. So if you're ready to trade roomies for more room, or your townhome for an out-of-town home, UW Credit Union will be with you from start to furnished. UW Credit Union. Apply online today. Equal housing lender. Credit may be limited as required by program. Visit uwcu.org for details.
Connie's Compassionate Care is a Wisconsin Medicaid Badger Care Plus benefit program designed to help pregnant women retain the support and services needed to have a healthy baby, from medical appointments, transportation, and health education support. So, if you or anyone you know can benefit from our agency, call 414-550-7521 to speak with Lasagna. Connie's Compassionate Care has got you covered.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. We're about to wrap up the show with a bow right here on Jammin' with Juice, talking about these unisex bathrooms. Do you have any final thoughts, Benjamin, on the subject matter?
I really wanted to know, have you ever went into a men's bathroom before?
Yeah, I have.
For real?
Yeah, I remember it was like, I was somewhere, it could have been a club or something like that, and the girls' bathroom was so freaking packed, or it wasn't working or something like that, and so the security guard was like, hey, all y'all women, y'all could just go use the men's bathroom, they gonna wait.
Dang, just like that?
Yeah, so they let us use the men's bathroom.
I've always had a fear going into the women's bathroom.
You should.
I do.
It's not for you.
It's really not for me. All right, I don't know what I'm a witness.
Yeah, well, I mean, all I'm saying is
ads everywhere.
You got people kind of like Judy here, who said, my dad used to take me in the men's bathroom all the time when I was little. He just announced as we were coming in and said we were coming in, and he always held his hand over my eyes. There definitely are situations where a father has to take their daughter to the restroom, or a mother has to take their sons into the restrooms. So I think in order to keep everybody just happy, let's just have separate ones. Have women, have men, and then have the, I don't want to just say other, but that's what they say on applications and things like that, but the unisex area.
Or you could just hold your urine.
Or use the bathroom on yourself. All right, thank you guys so much for tapping into Jammin' with Juice today, y'all. Keep it locked. The Tori Lowe Show is up next.
What's good, y'all? This is 1017 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth